In 2025, President Donald Trump embarked on a significant legislative endeavor, advocating for a comprehensive budget bill dubbed the One Big Beautiful Bill. This initiative aimed to consolidate various aspects of his policy agenda, including tax reforms, spending cuts, and enhancements to border security. The bill's journey through Congress highlighted the complexities of legislative processes and the challenges of unifying a politically diverse party. The genesis of the bill, President Trump's vision for the One Big Beautiful Bill, was to create a sweeping legislative package that would encapsulate his administration's priorities. The proposed bill sought to extend the 2017 tax cuts, introduce new tax exemptions such as non-taxation of tips, and repeal certain climate tax credits. Additionally, it aimed to increase funding for border security and the military, while implementing spending cuts in areas like Medicaid and food assistance programs. Navigating congressional hurdles, the bill's passage through Congress was met with both support and resistance. In the House of Representatives, Speaker Mike Johnson faced the challenge of rallying a slim Republican majority. The bill narrowly passed the House Budget Committee, but not without opposition from moderate Republicans and fiscal conservatives concerned about increased spending and potential impacts on constituents. President Trump actively engaged with lawmakers to garner support, employing both persuasive tactics and political pressure. He emphasized the political risks of opposing the bill and warned dissenters of potential primary challenges. Despite these efforts, some Republicans remained opposed, citing concerns over the national deficit and the bill's impact on social programs. Senate dynamics and strategic considerations. In the Senate, the bill faced additional scrutiny. Some Senate Republicans proposed breaking the legislation into smaller, more manageable parts to expedite the process and address specific issues like funding for Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, and the Pentagon. However, this approach raised concerns about diluting the bill's comprehensive nature and potentially weakening its chances of passage. President Trump, favoring a unified approach, sided with the House's strategy, emphasizing the importance of passing the bill in its entirety to implement his full agenda. This stance created tensions between the House and Senate Republicans, highlighting the challenges of achieving consensus within the party. Economic implications and public perception. The proposed bill's economic impact became a focal point of debate. Analysts projected that the legislation could add between $2.5 to $3.3 trillion to the national debt over the next decade. Critics argued that the bill's tax cuts and limited spending reductions would exacerbate fiscal instability. Credit rating agencies, such as Moody's, expressed concerns, leading to a downgrade of the U.S. credit rating. Public perception of the bill was mixed. While some constituents supported the proposed tax cuts and increased funding for national security, others were wary of potential reductions in social programs like Medicaid and food assistance. Lawmakers representing districts with high numbers of Medicaid recipients voiced apprehension about the bill's impact on their constituents. The path forward. Despite the challenges, the House passed the budget resolution by a narrow margin, marking a crucial step toward advancing President Trump's agenda. The legislative process, however, remained complex, with ongoing negotiations and review. The bill's final form and its potential to become law depended on continued efforts to reconcile differences within the Republican Party and address concerns about fiscal responsibility and social program funding. Conclusion: President Trump's push for the One Big Beautiful Bill underscored the intricate dynamics of legislative processes and the importance of party unity in advancing policy agendas. The bill's journey through Congress highlighted the balancing act between achieving comprehensive reforms and addressing the diverse concerns of lawmakers and constituents. As the legislative process unfolded, the bill's fate remained uncertain, reflecting the complexities of governance and the challenges of enacting sweeping policy changes.